Hello everybody, what is today? Today is day 13 of our getting ready to sell, and today is Tuesday, so happy Tuesday. So today I'm gonna show you guys a tour of our pantry and our freezer downstairs, but before we go jump on that, I want to talk about just a couple things really quick. One, we are going to be tightening our budget. As I said yesterday, it cost us $3,000 to get this new water heater put in. So we have to make that money up because we don't like to have debt of any kind, and we were not prepared for this. So I am going to be cutting back even more. And when I show you our pantry and our freezer, you're gonna say, oh girl, you got plenty. And I do. But we also want to clear that all out before we move anyway. So we are going to be going through all of that, and I'm sure towards the end getting very creative over the next 3 months. So I am going to try my hardest to keep our groceries at $100 a week. There is just that, I shouldn't say groceries, everything that we spend at the store, because we have to continue to buy stuff for Luke. That's not going to change. And we're gonna need toilet paper and cleaning supplies and all of that. So $100 a week is goal for right now. And then just everybody, aside from Luke, making sure that we're just using up what's in our pantry and our freezer. So I'm gonna show you our downstairs freezer and pantry. Our upstairs pantry still has some stuff in it, yes, and our fridge and our upstairs freezer. But that's not that big of a deal. It's not that much stuff. It's just normal stuff, pretty much the same stuff that's downstairs. It's just smaller quantity upstairs, so that I can easily grab it all. So that is why we are doing a freezer and pantry tour. We'll show you guys month by month it dwindling down, and we will continue to show what we are buying at the grocery. It's just gonna be very little. Okay, so the next question is that we are getting asked a ton is, have you lost your ever-loving mind? Aren't you guys too old to be going on a homestead adventure? Aren't you crazy? Okay, we have been asked this by people that know us, by people that don't know us. What are you thinking? What are you doing? So I just wanted to clarify what we are doing and what we are thinking. Those of you that are new, we have actually, this is not a harebrained idea that we've just come up with and boom, we're gonna sell our house in 3 months and we're gonna move out to the country. This is actually a 5-year plan that we put into place 3 years ago. But now that the kids are gonna homeschool, we are able to bump up our plan a couple years. So we're just gonna go on and do it. And the reason for doing it is, you guys, we want financial freedom. We want to be able to be self-sufficient and provide for ourselves. And what better time to have both financial freedom and be self-sufficient than when you're entering into that years of retirement. You know, and first of all, let me just start with, we're not old. I'm 44, I turned that in December, and Charles is 52, he'll be 53 in September. That is not old, I'm sorry. I don't know why some people think that that is old unless you're very young. That is not old. We still got half of our life left, and we want to spend it with not owing anybody anything, with providing for ourselves. When we are getting our homestead, you guys, we're not talking about we're gonna go buy this big, beautiful house on this beautifully finished property with these big, beautiful barns and have, you know, right away 1 million animals. And no, that is not what we're doing. We're gonna buy a plot of land that probably has a house that we have to burn down, and we are going to get a single wide trailer that will have enough room to sleep us and become very minimalistic, and have, if we have to take out any kind of a loan, make sure that it is so tiny that it can be paid off within 2 years, because our plan is 2 years after we move to have Charles retire. So we can just enjoy our property and pay property taxes and whatever small things we need from the store, and just, you know, this and that, the few things that then you need money for. So that is our goal. That is our plan. And what better time to do that than this time in our life? Because the last thing we want to do is die and leave our kids with mortgages and car payments and credit card debt and all the other stuff. We would rather leave them with something that they can then sell or they can live on or whatever it is that they want to do with it. And we are going to make and create our own piece of heaven so that when it is that we're too old, then somebody can come help us with it, or we'll hire somebody to do it. And just a place that we can grow old together and not worry about anything. And that is what we want. And that's what we're doing. So anyway, this has been plenty long enough. Let's run down and take a look at the pantry and the freezer. Okay, you guys, here it is. Our big, beautiful pantry. I will say, I will definitely miss my pantry when we move. We aren't gonna have room for anything like this, at least not right away. Eventually maybe build a cellar or something to keep stuff, because we'll have to keep canning stuff and all of that. But we are still super excited. This is just one of the things Charles built me that I'm definitely gonna miss. So here's what's in the pantry. All right, let's start up top. We got all our juices. My soda machine maker, since we're not going into stores, I cannot make sodas myself anymore. But I haven't given up on that. I will still keep it because eventually we will get back to stores and I'll get a thing to make my drinks. We got some Hawaiian Punch back there and some Juicy Juice and V8 Splash, V8 Fusion. That is all Luke's V8 Fusion. Yes, we stocked up. Yes, we go through a lot of it. That is how he gets his fruits and vegetables, you guys. If you are new, he is autistic and he is our 8-year-old. Then down here we have peanut butter. Now usually our pantry is completely stocked up, but this is actually on the lower end for us, and it's just gonna get to the point, like I said, of empty. We have 4 containers of peanut butter. We go through about one this size a week, if not 1.5 a week. It just depends on how much the boys are eating it, and everybody. Some dill pickles. I got some cooking spray, salsa. I have some different broths here, and these go back quite a bit. Back I have chicken broth, vegetable broth, and beef broth. Over here I got some crackers, some Ritz crackers. Only 1 box of saltines. Graham crackers. We love to make s'mores, so I've got everything that we need to make s'mores. Breadcrumbs. Lots of oats over here. We love our oats. Up here is a little bit of pop, some dried buttermilk, and some dried milk. We like to make peanut butter balls, and we do that with powdered milk. And then things always call for buttermilk. You know, you have like buttermilk biscuits or something that you just need a little bit of buttermilk. So I was so stoked when I found the dried buttermilk, because a container would just go to waste. So I would always just mix a little bit of vinegar in my milk to make my own buttermilk. But now I can use that. Then we come down here. I have stuffing. I've had this forever. I need to just use it and make it. We have some rice-a-roni, Spanish rice, some more stuffing. We got lots of instant mashed potatoes here, a baking mix, taco shells, 4 big jars of applesauce. These are great for cooking and eating. Just add some cinnamon and they're wonderful. And then over here, our tomato section. Have diced tomatoes, more diced tomatoes, the tomatoes with green chilies. We have stewed tomatoes, tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes, tomato paste, whole tomatoes. And back here is 4 jars of just some prepared spaghetti sauce. And that is our grab and go, that with noodles, if the kids just need to make something really fast. Then go to our canned veggies. We have green beans back there. We have sweet peas, mixed veg, water chestnuts, corn. Let's see, artichoke hearts, sliced carrots, sliced pears, mandarin oranges, cranberry sauce. That is Luke. we actually probably have to buy more of that. 1 spaghetti and meatballs left. Ronnie likes those. And some black olives. Then we got some cream style corn, green chilies. I put that in my homemade refried beans that we have all the time. Some sweetened condensed milk, some evaporated milk, coconut milk. That's great for curries and things like that. Some condensed coconut milk, you guys. We get that on Amazon is where I've found it. It tastes like coconut caramel. It is so good. I mean, like you could eat it out of the jar. But that is wonderful to put in coffees and things like that. Some corn muffin mix, a few flour tortillas. Back here is some peanuts. Got some sugar-free sweetener, one fudge brownie, and a whole lot of cake mixes back there. But we are in birthday season at our house. We have a lot of summer birthdays, so that will get all used up. We still have quite a few of our canned peaches that we canned last year from the peach truck, so we need to eat those up. A tomato soup, that does not belong there. And I put that over here with soup. Some different fruit cocktail. Charles loves to snack on that. Some pineapple. I have apple pie filling, cherry pie filling, blueberry pie filling, some tart cherries, some fried apples, some pumpkin. Then over here is different soups. You have chicken noodle. You have just beef broth. One of these little easy cup of soup, little soups. And then our canned beans. We have chickpeas. We have baked beans, more olives. That should be with the other olives. We have garbanzo beans, navy beans, Great Northern, cannellini. A whole lot of mushrooms are back there. And then down here you get into, we have rice and all of our dried beans. We have soybeans, split peas, lentils, Great Northern, chickpeas, kidney. We have cranberry beans, black beans, pinto beans. So many beans. And then over here we got some brown rice and some homemade noodles, whole wheat flour. In here is some egg noodles and some yellow rice. This little bucket here is some animal crackers and some Oreos and nuts. And then down here you can see it's lots of flour and sugar, brown sugar, powdered sugar, flour. That's what's in there. Okay, and then you go up the sides. We have a bunch of popcorn, some Nutella, some almond butter, cashew butter, and then we have some different sauces and barbecue sauce, hoisin sauce, stir fry sauce, mild pepper rings, unsweetened cocoa, a bunch of tuna, and some crab meat are in there. And then this is all the jellies and jams. And then we have syrups, and then ketchup and mustard. On this side, I have my spices. So lots of cinnamon over there. We got a ton of cinnamon, vanilla, salt, more spices, garlic, chili powder, cumin. Those are ones that I use a ton of. Baking powder, baking soda. Sushi ginger, I love that. I make sushi all the time. Ground ginger, cream of tartar. Here's some noodle section now. Just a variety of pasta. And then when you come around to our other side, we have where we keep all of our extra paper towels and cleaning type stuff up there. And here's like the parchment paper and, you know, Ziploc bags, all that kind of stuff. And then here is their ramen section, which is running thin. The kids love to make their own ramen, or make ramen all the time. They make it a lot. From Ronnie all the way to Jake, they eat a ton of ramen. And our cereal section. I bought a bunch of cereal when it was on sale, but cereal is something that we very slowly go through. They're not huge cereal eaters. So I don't even know if we'll go through all that in 3 months. But that might be something we take for munching at the new place. Okay, so that is a look at everything in the pantry. Now, when you walk on over here on the other side of my basement, you're going to see my freezer. So let's take a peek at what's in my downstairs freezer. All right, so here we have a variety of frozen veg that I just need to use up. I have beets, I have butternut squash, cauliflower. I just need to use them up. I've had these forever because I buy so much fresh, that we go through so much fresh. I need to use up all of our frozen stuff. We have some okra back here. People ask, what do I do that? I just sneak that into stuff. You can sneak it into smoothies. You can sneak it into all kinds of stuff. It has so many great benefits for you. We have some cheese, a lot of frozen bananas because we love smoothies and banana ice cream. Some rice sweet potatoes. This is a sweet potato, butter and sage. I can't wait to try that. I don't know why I haven't. Some mango, stir-fry veg. We go through a ton of that. There's some tilapia there. Spiral veggies, green beans. Down here, some more fish. Right here, catfish, broccoli, dried cranberries, cauliflower, more broccoli, more mango. And then down here is some different, just chocolate, some cheese, there's some hamburger, shrimp, hot dogs, more hamburgers, some juice. Down here is all of my chocolates and more shrimp and a little sausage. I got a ton of bulk chocolates to make candies over Christmas, but we were sick, so I didn't get to make it all, so we just have a bunch of different chocolates to use throughout the year. Then you come up top here, ice cream. I just showed that in our haul. I bought the family some ice cream for treats. We have whipped cream back there, some more cheese, a big bag of frozen pineapple, some waffles. Luke loves the frozen waffles. I just showed those in our haul. And then we have more frozen bananas and popsicles, more frozen waffles, some ice cream sandwiches. This is our ground turkey and ground hamburger and sausage contraption right there. Mango, more frozen mango. The kids love to just chow on frozen mango. We have more frozen bananas, more cheese, some more spinach back there. This is a big bag of cauliflower. We have a turkey. And here we have some dino nuggets, a big thing of chicken leg quarters, again with some all different Italian sausages, some chicken sausages. We have some nuts here, some walnuts, English muffins, frozen blackberries, a big bag of frozen corn, a big bag of frozen blueberries, whole lot of strawberries here. We go through a ton of them. That's all strawberries. And then here is some just sausage and hamburger and salmon. And then I have two big boxes of dates. I get these online from 7 Hot Dates. We love to make all kind of energy balls and things like that. We make what we call raw brownies. It's dates, cocoa powder, and nuts. We eat a ton of dates, so we have a bunch of that. Oops. And then we have chicken, tenderloin, some cod, there's a roast, a pork roast. This is ground chicken. Let's see. We have more chicken back there, some more beef, more mango chunks, a little bit of bacon. Down here we have some wild blueberries and a whole lot of frozen little containers of milk. So that is the freezer down here, and I guess I could show you our overstock for the fridge. This is our little mini fridge. Really basically it's eggs, a box of eggs down there and 1 carton of eggs, and then a cup of whipped cream and some almond milk and soy milk. That's really all that's in here. And the eggs, when I make eggs, we go through a dozen per time I make eggs, so that will have to be bought every week. Hey you guys, so there you have it. That's like all of our food minus just the upstairs fridge, freezer, and pantry, which is really just more of the same stuff, just smaller quantities. And that's what we're gonna go through in about 3 months time. And what's left obviously we'll take with us, but I think we'll go through most of it. And it's, well, 3 months time we want to put our house on the market, so it's probably going to be more like 4 to 5 months of actually eating all this food while we're here. So we are going to have it down to hopefully nothing to move with us. That's my plan. So, all right. that's everything for today then. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully you give it a big thumbs up if you guys want to see, you know, this every month so you can see it dwindle down. Make sure you give a big thumbs up, and we will see all of you guys tomorrow for a vlog on what all's going on around the house. Bye everybody, have a wonderful night.